of you just coming on, welcome aboard. Welcome to the Circle Lines Landmark Cruise. You know, I'd like to make a couple of safety announcements if I could, like the life jackets. Spirit Cruises, they take you out for lunch and dinner cruises. There are also the Circle Lines competitions, so I'm not going to mention much more about them. Except that the food is really bad and expensive, other than that. But really, the only structure that remains from the original pier is the entrance, which, if you look up ahead to your left on the waterfront, it's cold out there. You can go back. Hey, switching gears. You want to take a look over to your right side. There's an island we're approaching on your right. This is historic Ellis Island. This, yeah, the old immigration center of Ellis Island that's on your right. Very first separation of families. I was around 2% of the family members sent back home. So, picked up the nickname Island of Tears. And you know the first...
You know, she was a gift from the people of France to the people of America. Really because of the friendship established between our two countries. Designed by a sculptor, his name was Nicholas of the Sancho. And you know, after years of exposure to the elements, she's oxidized, turned green, which was it took about 30 years for her to fully turn green.
They gave her a new torch for her. The old torch was made of glass. In fact, it was a registered lighthouse along with the torch. This newer one here, it's covered with gold. It's 24 karat gold leaf. They light it up at night. Got these new LED lights and all, but with that gold up there, it looks as though it shines day and night. Pier 17 over your left shoulder. It was once 3 levels, now it's going to be 4. There'll be a 1.5 acre park up top, and it opens up next year. And this is the beautiful Brooklyn Bridge. We're approaching the famous Brooklyn Bridge, opened up in 1883. By the way, on your right side, there's a black and white barge that's nestled like right underneath the Brooklyn Bridge. That barge is a restaurant. It's one of the top restaurants to go to in New York City. It's called the River Cafe. So great from out here, but very on the expensive side, yes. But for a special occasion, very romantic. You guys want to take a look up at the Brooklyn Bridge, though, as we sail under and get a nice perspective? You see how the cables on this bridge, how they crisscross? Looks like a spider's web. Tremendous design. Coming up on your right side, one of the oldest carousels, which we have over 20 of. It's the second largest of over 20 power plants, converting gas oil into it. Your right shoulder up to 57th Street. See that tall? It's got the little green cube windows. That is an apartment building, opened up last year. The address is 4th building in New York City, and of course the Empire State Building. Just a little over your right shoulder. It's got the tremendous antenna. That's the Empire State, which, by the way, we'll get sort of a better angle of when we're going back up the Hudson. But that's the Empire. Like, you can look out, but people cannot see it. There are 2